Now, the Sri Lanka rupee has started appreciating suddenly. But how? After an attempt was made to float the rupee in 2022, it went to around 360 rupees against the US dollar. However, since the first week of March this year, the rupee started strengthening against the US dollar after surrender rule was relaxed and selling started. Now, if you ask what a surrender rule is, it is used to take money away from the market into the central bank. When a central bank buys dollars, it creates, like when it buys treasury bills and prints money, adding to the domestic reserve money supply and preventing an appreciation of the rupee. Under this rule, 25% of the US dollars coming into the banks were given to the central bank. However, it was again revised to 10% earlier this month and later lifted altogether. This helped to restart the spot market that was inactive for more than a year, making dollars available for trading among banks, improving the liquidity in the foreign exchange market. Now that is when this appreciating trend started. Now just before the rupee collapsed in 2022, the surrender rule was raised to 50% of the dollar inflows to the banks. But a currency can't float with a surrender rule. That is one of the main reasons that the float failed. But just because there is no surrender rule, the rupee will not appreciate. It started to appreciate because the dollar outflows were already less than the dollar inflows. In January, the central bank had bought 200 million US dollars more than it sold. That is because by this time the central bank had raised interest rates and bank loans to the private sector were negative. That is, more loans were being repaid than new ones being given. If bank credit is negative, the money people save will not come back to the economy through loans, but will end up in the banks who will deposit in the central bank or buy treasury bills from the central bank. That reduces the dollar outflows and allows the central bank to buy dollars. The central bank said it has bought 500 million US dollars this month. If the central bank is buying, that is also not a floating exchange rate. But that may have been a little too much. And now, not many people have dollars to sell for the rest of the month. Some people are asking whether the rupee will depreciate again. To stop that, some of the dollars the central bank bought may have to be returned to the market.